What's up, everybody? It's XGodDiesel14, and I have some news to start off with. I now have an iPhone 4S, and I like it. It's pretty cool. And that wasn't me, by the way, obviously, because I just randomly switched classes if it was me. And I don't remember why I threw that. But also, I just got an L11-8A moab. I was on my second account, so it is me. Don't worry, it's not me just taking the video from another one of my friends. It is actually me. So you'll now know my second account that I also went 77 and 11 on. So now I have 45 moabs, and yeah, next one will be with an MP7, which I do actually pick up an MP7 in this game and get some kills with that. I get 2 triple kills in this game, and one is for the actual moab, and the other one is during the streak. So this streak is, I died twice before I actually get the moab streak, so this is not it yet, even though I am actually doing somewhat good. But anyways, there's something else that I know I wanted to tell you, but I can't remember right now. It'll probably come to me later. But yeah, alright, so I was sitting in my study hall one day. This was on like a Monday, and the clock starts fucking up and just spins. Like, for a minute, it would be like an hour and a half for 1 minute. It was really weird, so thought I'd just let you know that right away. Can't think of what else I was gonna say. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know what else I was gonna say. Like, there's something important. I don't remember. Dang it. Okay, but anyways, now with this story time, everybody. But first off, this guy is retarded as hell. Just like, what the fuck? He's just right there. Okay, but now to the story. Alright, this was from my economics teacher, which I told you I would be getting a lot of stories from him just because that is pretty funny. Like, what he says. Like, he has a bunch of stories and it's just funny just to, like, listen to all of them. And by the way, this was against like a clan of 3 people, which after I call them the moab, one of them just keeps on killing themselves. I didn't realize that until now. But yeah. Alright, so now on to the story. So, my teacher, when he was in college, they had 5 people, well, 5 guys to 3 rooms in a 2-story apartment, or I don't know how actually big the apartment was, like how tall it was, but they were on the 2nd floor. And it was him and his brother in a room, one guy in the room that was bigger than all the other rooms, but he was paying more, so they were okay with it. And then it was 2 random guys in a room. But it had a sunroom, so it wasn't as creepy. That's what he said anyways. But yeah, here's where I died the first time, and then I died like right after it, right away. But then, so they had 1 toilet in the middle, and it had to take all the business from those 5 guys. So he felt kind of sorry for that 1 toilet, but they all still used it. Obviously, that would be pretty bad. But one day when he came home from his house after like a weekend, he said that before, like, every single time he would just go into the bathroom and go take it all out, and it was pretty descriptive. I'm gonna leave the descriptive part out just because it was kind of nasty. But yeah, so that's what he said that he would do. That was his little tradition. But this one time was different because his pen fell into the toilet. And he didn't think much of it, he said. He just like, oh, my pen's gone now, whatever. And he flushed and it went down fine. So, over the course of the next 2 weeks, they noticed that the water level has been rising. And just rising. And he knows it's his pen that's causing all of this. And he just doesn't want to admit it. So he's like, that's really weird. I don't know why it's doing that. What's going on, guys? Why is this happening? That's what he's like. So, he knows, but he's not going to tell. So then, over the month, the water just keeps on going up. And then after another weekend that he went home and then came back, the water level was at the top of the toilet. Like, if he would have put the plunger in, it would have overflowed. So he didn't. What he did was he went and bought a plumber's snake. If you don't know what that is, it's like, I don't see how you couldn't, but people in the story didn't know what it was, so maybe you just don't. But what a plumber's snake is, has like a little crank on the top of it, and just has like a coil that can range from any amount of feet that you put into the toilet and start cranking, or like a sink or something that's clogged, that's a pipe that you can't easily get to. So he put it in, and he realized he was not strong enough to do this, because he's kind of wimpy. So he woke up one of his roommates, just says, "Hey, I bought this plumber snake. I keep on saying like steak. That'd be nasty. But yeah, I bought this plumber's snake, so we're gonna get this toilet unclogged now." So his roommate takes it and puts it in and just starts going to town on that thing. But it works fine. They flush the toilet, everything goes down great. But when they took it out, it was all lined with the crap of 5 guys. So they took it and threw it down like in a cellar area where they threw all their trash. Now, it wasn't 3, it was like 6 months later, he said, they were moving out. So, him and his brother were cleaning the kitchen, and this other guy came up to them and was like, "Alright, I'm here, what can I do to help clean up?" And they said, "Why don't you go down in the cellar and start cleaning up there? I know we've thrown like a lot of pizza boxes down there and a bunch of other crap, so you should go clean that out." So he goes down there, and they hear him like going around, and they forgot about this plumber's snake in there. So then he says, "Guys, what's this?" And he's walking up, holding the plumber's snake by the coil that had crap all over it. And they were like, "That's a plumber's snake. That you're touching all of our crap." And they expected just like a normal reaction from him, just like, "Ew," and just like throws it away. But what he does, my teacher said, he grabs the handle part and starts whipping it at them. Just like whipping it all over at them. So they start running away, and they run downstairs. And apparently his friend thought it would be a good idea to run upstairs and throw it off the roof of the building. So, they ran outside, and they saw it just flying out. I just noticed that the guy's killing himself right now. I don't know where he went to. But whatever. But his friend just like throws it out. And they have like a small yard, so they're pretty close to like the street. And my teacher sees this one girl walking down the street. And he said it was the best slow motion experience that he's ever had. And when he saw the girl and the plumber's snake going somewhat at each other, he just thought in his head, yes. So, the plumber's snake lands on the ground, and it flips over and wraps around the girl's leg, and it flies off. And they walk up to her because it's like a short distance, and they're like, "Oh my God, are you okay? We're sorry for our friend being such an idiot. Are you okay? Are you hurt or something?" But they could not look at her in the eyes. They just kept on looking down at her leg because they can just see like their crap all around her leg. And then she was just like, "Yeah, I'm fine, but what was that anyways?" And my teacher was just about to like blurt out like, "Oh my God, that's a plumber's snake. You have all of our crap around your leg. We're sorry. You should really go wash that off." But his brother puts his hand on his shoulder and was just like, "Yeah, that's a gardening tool. We use it to dig holes in our garden in the back." And she agreed. She thought it was cool. Just like, really? They're on a 2-story apartment. Or, I don't know how many stories, but they're on the 2nd floor. Why would they be digging holes in a garden? But he said that his brother and this girl had a nice talk for about 50 seconds about gardening. And then she takes her hand, wipes the crap off her leg, and just, like, rubs it in her hand. And he was just like, oh god, that's nasty. And then when my mom's home, I'll see if I can go through the dogs barking, I don't know. But then he sees her take her hand and run it through her hair. And he's just thinking, oh my god, that's so nasty. Alright, that's the end of that story. My mom's home, so I will be right back. Okay, now continuing. I just finished playing the drums a little bit, so I'm a little worn out, so I'm going to be taking more breaths, so sorry about that. But yeah, it's tough work playing the drums. Yeah. First time I played the drums with my iPhone, even though that doesn't really make a difference. I mean, I just have the iPhone plugged into the headphones and then just play with the music. That's about what I did. Actually, that's all that I did. Don't know what I was talking about there. But yeah, this game is almost over, thankfully, because I don't know what else to talk about. Yeah. Wait, is anybody on PS3 right now? Am I on the right? Yeah, I'm on my XCAT account. Lone Life is playing Black Ops. Nope, nobody's on, pretty much. Alright. So yeah. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe to XCAT Nation 1. Yeah. I created a new email and I'll let you guys know what the YouTube will be when I have some drum covers to post up, because, you know, it's going to be a drumming YouTube. Later.